What's happening, good people? I'm back. This ugly mug is back to ramble on for a couple minutes and then throw some shit in the pan. Might come out cool, might not come out cool. It is Friday. I don't think I've ever recorded on Friday. I hope you guys are TGIFing. It's been a week. It's been a month. It's been. I am just wiped out. Work has been nuts. But today was my last day working my regular job until next month. So I have to go on another work trip for training. You guessed it, back to Utah. I'll be out there for a couple days, and then I come back and it's vacation time. I've been telling all my customers, all my techs, all my co-workers, everything, that I will be available on vacation, but depending on what time you call me is gonna depend on which John you get. Because I will start every day with a tequila sunrise as I watch the sunrise in the sky. That ceiling, pretend there's a sky there, and a sunrise happening where the sun comes up and does the thing. So yeah, you call Morning John, you'll probably get a semi-professional young lad that wants to help you out. You call Afternoon John, and you'll get a sloppy John that really wants to help out. So they're kind of trying to warn people, like, if I just start rambling or slurring, just hang up and call somebody else. So what have we been up to, man? Didn't get to do a sewed last week because of Mother's Day. My mama came down, spent a couple days with us. We went to a rodeo. It's weird being vaccinated. It's like the world's opening back up. I doubt most of the people that were there were vaccinated, but it was pretty cool, man, being able to go out and mingle, see something that I love. Fun fact, I grew up with rodeo in my life. The little town, I always tell everybody I'm from Tampa, Florida, but I'm actually from a little town called Seffner. I say Tampa because nobody knows where Seffner is, and the only thing we had growing up was our town had a Little League baseball field, the 92 rodeo, and just like any other small town, a Family Dollar and shit like that. But every Friday, Saturday night was rodeo night. I don't know if you can see this little scar right here. I've got 3 titanium anchors that hold my arm together because of the rodeo. Yes, I grew up wearing cowboy hats and shit like that. Can't change how you grew up, I reckon, but it was really cool. My mom, and like every Sunday, I worked at the livestock auction. Like, I would help get all the animals in and get them ready to go through the auction and stuff like that. So every weekend was rodeoing, and as soon as I told my mama, she was there with me all the time. She was like, I don't even think we were off the phone yet. She was like, you care if I come down? And I was like, whatever. She's like, I just booked it. So we had a good old time, man. There's gonna be a couple more. It was was at a winery on the Eastern Shore of Maryland. So some people were sloppy. Some people were very sloppy. It got to the point, like, earlier in the day, people were walking around with glasses of wine, pickies out and all that stuff. And by the end of the night, they were just buying bottles and walking around with the bottles. There was like 50 people just walking around with a bottle of water. And I was like, these are my folk. So, I didn't take a single sip of wine. They had a beer truck. I drank a couple beers, but I wasn't trying to get down like that. Both my daughters came, so that was really, really special for me to share something that I've enjoyed my whole life with these folks. Lil Hazel now wants a horse. Don't know what I'm going to do about that situation. I mean, I do. Like, right now, it's no horse. We can't do that. Although I know where a stable is, not too far from here. But man, that's some money right there. But I digress. I'm not buying a horse. Oh man, I know I say this all the time, but really wish I've been down here soaking my hanks and jamming out to my music. That's usually how I get in the little zone down here, and I know for a fact that it has swayed me in one direction, because I've been listening to the White Stripes. There's a story behind my history with the White Stripes. When they first came out, I thought they were the bee's knees, man. The cat's pajamas, as it were. I was like, man, these guys are awesome. And then I followed Jack White with his other projects. Loved them all. Then when he opened his record label, I was like, oh, this is cool. Gave him a bunch of money. He ended up with like a monthly subscription club thing that we also signed up for about a year. And then I found out something, and I got pissed off and said, this guy's a hack, dude. Like, this guy's a hack. This is bullshit. I am not listening to this guy anymore, because all of a sudden I started finding out that all these songs that I loved by him were not his songs, man. They were all ripped off from old Delta blues guys like Son House, Lead Belly, Blind Willie Johnson, Robert Johnson, a couple of Dylan songs, and he did remake an awesome cover of Jolene. So that like turned me off for some reason. I went and looked them all up, and I was like, is he paying royalties? Like, I don't know. My brain's a weird place to be. Like, we've got better shit to worry about, but for some reason I was like, I'm done with this guy. But now I realized I've got a big love for Delta blues that I wouldn't have had if this cat wouldn't have introduced me to him. Like, I highly, highly suggest you go listen to Son House immediately if you don't know who Son House is. If you don't know who Blind Willie Johnson is, go check him out. Lead Belly, like, these are the pioneers of rock and roll, of country, of putting your pain into musical form, you know what I mean? So I wasted a whole bunch of years. Well, I guess I didn't waste a whole bunch of years. I've been living life, but I don't know, man. I guess in a way he diversified my musical taste. So I've been down here listening to the White Stripes, specifically a couple of songs like Death Letter. That's a Son House song. I highly recommend. Go ahead and do it the way I found out. If you're going to listen to it, look up Death Letter by the White Stripes, right? Cool song, grungy guitar. If you don't know the White Stripes, It's 2 people. It's Jack White and his sister. So it's just a guitarist and a drummer. Jack White sings, and he's the only one that sings. She just plays the drums. And like high distortion, get some traditional blues riffs, but with distortion on them, so they're pretty groovy. So definitely listen to Death Letter by the White Stripes, and then go on YouTube and find the original by Sunhouse. I have a respect for it now, because it's like, I mean, I don't know. Why am I rambling on? Anyways, I have exactly 2 colors, if you do know the White Stripes. Everything, all of their albums are black, white, and red. I don't want to play with that. Don't really know what I'm going to do for my second colorway yet. But we're going to figure it out as we always do. My wife had a birthday. She's an elderly person now. She's 39 years old. Can't wait till next year when she turns 40, so I can trade her in for 2 20s. Do me a favor. So I am kind of worried. Every other time that I've had to go away, it was still cold, and we didn't have a bunch of vegetables in the ground and plants to keep alive and all that stuff. So if you have any interactions with my wife while I'm gone, you should remind her, water the plants. I would be much appreciative. I'm always the plant waterer, so I don't want to come home to a bunch of dead plants. My tomatoes are starting to get flowers, which means they're going to be popping out tomatoes soon. My couple of my peppers are starting to get flowers. I don't want to come back. I don't want to come home to dead stuff when I got them like right there on the cusp. I am excited to load one of these bad boys up and take it to the Outer Banks with me. If I'm going to do that, we were just talking about the different versions of John. I think early John needs to tackle that project and do, if I'm going to do some colorways on the beach. I think I'm going to take a whole bag of finger and weight. I'm only going to take 1 pan though. I'm going to be down there for a week. So if I do like one colorway one day and something else another day, is what it is. I am very excited to go to the little yarn shop down there in the Outer Banks. That lady is so freaking nice because she's part of the community and y'all are all freaking nice. So, what else? We got the plants. We got, oh, I started a little exercise regime. It's a little. But, I'm going to try that. It's day 2. Can you see them guns? It's only day 2. I've been following Miss Chevy Rail's husband, Doosan Dan the Handyman, or no, Dan of All Trades. I think I give him a different name every time I name him. But he's training for a triathlon every single day. He's as good as David Goggins, like as far as like motivation. It's like, sweet, Dan's fucking running again. Oh my god. Oh, he's bicycling. Oh, he's in the pool doing laps. Man. And then like that made me say, man, I should work out. But then I didn't. What did make me say I gotta work out is we're in the basement right now, and the other day there's steps that bring us down to the basement. I hit them bitches pretty fast, and I did the little thing down the steps, and my breasts, I felt them bouncing. I'm not supposed to have bouncing breasts. They were breasts, man. I now know what girls feel like. I'm thinking about procuring a sports bra until I can get this situation sorted. Like, look at that. Look at that. I could put a little rouge on, tuck my sack back, and y'all would be like, whoo, look at her go. I gotta do something about that. So, I got a kettlebell a while ago, and it's just a kettlebell, but you do it the right way, and that thing kicks your ass, man. So, I'm gonna try to let that be the catalyst to something different. I don't want breasts. Alright, man. I'm gonna make some shit. Hi, good people. So, it's Saturday. I know a couple of minutes ago, I was like, it's Friday night. I'm gonna die. But then I got to talking about my plants and realized I had to water my plants. So I went outside and watered my plants. And then came back in and realized I wanted some ribs. And then it didn't happen. It didn't happen. All the dyeing that you saw this morning was from tonight. Or today. This morning. This morning continued a little White Stripes themed morning. I listened to 4 albums today. And then I went and listened to some blues. And then I went back to the White Stripes. So, what did that get us? If you've ever seen the White Stripes, all of their album covers are red, white, and black. And, I'm getting some red. I had to put the curtain. We have red curtains, and I'm getting some red, whatchamadoodles. Red, offsets. I put it in my stories. Usually I wait until the episodes go up to do all that, but I got excited. And then people started messaging me saying, you should do murder colorways. And I was like, yes, I am down for that. I like it. I don't know if I'm going to call it white blood cells or I should just call it death letter. Why not? I'm going to call it death letter. If you don't watch the episode and you're going to be like, death letter, that's kind of morbid. Well, I assure you, it's only going to get worse from here. And then my other one kind of just came to me. Thanks to going and messing around with all my plants, and I potted, had a hell of a time finding citronella this year. Usually we get citronella at the beginning of the season. We put it in our little relaxing areas and stuff like that, like the whole, the plant, and keeps bugs away and all. And couldn't find it anywhere this year. So I pulled the trigger and bought it on Amazon, actually. I was like, don't know how this is gonna go. And then the delivery was like 8 days late. I was like, these things gonna show up dead. They gonna show up dead. The day that they come, or actually the next day, they came, they were still alive, dude. They were in a box. And it was like a triangle cardboard thing around it, protecting it and all. And it was still moist in there, so there's the word moist for all you people that hate the word moist. Let's not make it weird. Moist. But it was alive. They were little. And the very next day, my new neighbor, Miss Mo, I'm inside the kitchen, and I didn't see her walk up the driveway, but I hear somebody messing around on my porch, and I about came out with pea shooters ablazing. And she had found me a big citronella, and I was like, I just got them last night. So we traded. She got herself a big one and got me a big one. So I gave her a little one and kept a little one. So we're plant folks. I've never swapped plants with somebody before. But oh, that's enough of that. So this one kind of just came to me. And this one is, I'm calling spring, or no, I was gonna call it spring bouquet. But in the interest of, see, I did the white on one side and the yeller on the other, well, duckling, if we're being fancy. I did the yellow on one side and left the one side white, did the speckling first. This one was a fun one, man. I had a good time with it. I don't know how it'll knit up. It'll look like absolute shit. I'll find out real quick when it hits the shop. So, Quill and I were talking about names and came across In Bloom, the Nirvana song that from, I don't remember which album it was. She wanted me to call it Sell the Kids for Food. If you know the song, that's the first verse. And I almost want to call it Sell the Kids for Food. But I got to make labels for these bad boys, and the name's got to fit on there, so I think I'm going with In Bloom. Alright, man. So that is what we did this week. I'm not going to be able to do next week because it's going to be crazy. I'll be coming back Thursday from Utah. I'll be back Friday, and then we're going to the beach, baby. And I am 100% taking my pots and pans and my dyes and my citric acid and some containers. I'm putting it all in a box thing, and I'm taking it to the beach with me. And I'm taking one whole thing of yarn. So I'll be able to do 2 colorways while I'm down there. So that would be pretty fun. I don't know if I feel like I already talked about that. If I did, I'm sorry. Or if you're Canadian, I'm sorry. I got some stuff. I should probably show some folks, but we're getting a little long-winded, aren't we? Yeah, hold on. Alright, dude. So, I didn't go overboard with yarn-related Christmas gifts for my wife's birthday this year. She did have some practical needs, because most of the time it's like, Jesus Christ, this woman's got everything. What do I get her? But she actually, like, her computer took shit. Got her computer. She fell in love with my little wireless ear thingies, so I got her some of those. But the only bit of actual yarn I got her, if you watched her episode, it's on there too, but I can't help but show it because look at this bad boy. It's called North Shore by Pretty Motherfucking Twisted Yarns. I can't wait for her to do an episode of how she actually does this, because this is dope, man. This is so dope. Looks like a lot of work and a very slow process, but I want to try this at least once in my life. I may say, oh, that's way too much. But look, compared to that, like, look at how symmetrical that is. Like, I gotta try. I'm getting kind of, finding it hard to find inspiration. Not inspiration, that's not the right word, but motivation. Because I need to learn some new techniques, man. This whole thing has been about learning new stuff, and I'm kind of feeling like I'm doing the same shit over and over. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna do self-strapping yarn. It's happening. It won't be at the beach, but soon it's coming. Better get a towel. I'm sorry, I'm too inappropriate. And this is something that I got her. Ugh, all the crinkles. All the crinkles. If you don't follow True Colors Glassworks. Oh goodness. I'm looking for my phone. It's right there. It's doing the thing. I'm pretty sure it's True Colors Glassworks. Look at this, dude. That is dope. So it was just a flat leaf. Like, this lady does glass work. She's got like kilns and stuff and makes all kinds of rad little things out of glass. And as soon as I saw this, it was just a flat leaf. And I was like, is that for sale? She was like, yeah. So I was like, can I buy it? She's like, yeah. She's like, do you want to buy it like this, or do you want me to turn it into a bowl for you? And I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. But I was like, I would love a bowl. And she turned her little leaf into a bowl. You are such a caring, loving wife.
It's not for your beer.
It's for my beer. I'm fancy now.
Get your beer out of my bowl.
It's True Colors Glassworks, right?
True Colors Glassworks, I believe. Yeah.
True Colors Glassworks. They are on the Instaface. You should definitely check them out. I don't know if they're on Snapchat or Twitter or Tinder or Grindr, whatever other social media outlets. I doubt they're on Grindr.
Stop.
Stop what? They could be.
Putting people on weird sites.
I didn't put them there. Anywho, so that's not it. I'm starting to feel like a Jehovah's Witness because I want to tell you about people hearing colors. Fiber copy? Hearing colors. Check my Instagram every third day. There's a post about them somewhere. If you don't know who Andy the Knitress is, Mr. Knitress, her husband, the man behind the Knitress. I don't know if that's the right way to say that. Anywho, he won most romantic dude of the year because his Miss Andy wanted to dye some yarn, and she was like, ooh, I don't know, I tried it, didn't work out. And he was like, you know, it's just like cooking, right? And she was like, I can't cook. And he's like, I can cook. So he just started dyeing up some shit, and it's better than anything I've done since December. Like everything he done. He did it in a crock pot, and dude, everything is gorgeous. He's got a knack for it. I hope he keeps on keeping on. And I can't wait to see what else comes. Follow him. Now, okay, I don't have anything else to talk about. So, I hope you have a great 2 weeks. I hope that spring has sprung for you. I hope that it's warm. I hope you get out into like a tea-back bathing suit, man or woman. Let's take the taboo out of that. I hope you go lay in your yard or something, get some vitamin D, and you're happy. So, pitter patter, let's get at her.